John Madden football here on salary cap mode, and we are seconds away from kickoff right here on ESPN2. And here we go. The start of the Madden Bowl is now. And Kiv will receive. Takes it out past the 20-yard line, spins to the outside, and he's gathered up at the 26. RG, remind us of their playbooks here tonight.
Well, right now you're going to have young Kiv. He's going to rock the West Coast offensive playbook and that New England Patriots defensive playbook. Drini going with the Seattle offensive playbook, and he switched his defensive playbook for this game specifically for young Kiv. He's going with the multiple defense. He said you got to watch out for a lot of dollar looks so he can have those extra secondary players out there to account for Kiv's high-powered passing attack.
1st and 10 for young Kiv. He'll start at the 26-yard line. And he loves to throw it around the yard. This is really passing offense versus rushing. And just like that, Derrick Henry goes nowhere. Now, Juju, when you guys are out there with the Steelers, and there's a lot of folks that would play Madden football that use the Steelers playbook because it's so versatile. Do you like to see a little bunch, a little trips, a 21 personnel? What do you like to rock in?
Man, a lot of trips and bunch, man. That's what we like for at least our offense. You know, it's get as much guys out there, especially wide. With Le'Veon being out there too, I mean, it's a great fit too. So it's pretty cool.
I thought one thing that was really cool, Scott, we were talking with Juju off camera, and he organically said one of the best things about the gun bunch is that slot receiver being able to run right up that seam and being able to take the top off the defense. And that's a tactic that we've seen in competitive Madden often. Cool to see that it's also something that they look out for in real life. But we got a big 4th and 12 early, Scott, and I bet you the Kiv is going to go for this. And I do want to say, Juju, the reason why you go for it on 4th down so often in competitive Madden, we're only playing 5-minute quarters. The game is short, and every possession counts.
Big 4th down. Michael Vick standing tall in the pocket, throws it
low,
and Moss does not pick up the 1st down, and Drini's going to have a turnover on downs. And we look at Randy Moss there coming up a little short. What were some of the wide receivers? I know there's a lot of them at USC that you looked up to. What's kind of your top 3 guys that you try to mimic your game after?
Man, one strong dude. I'm gonna say Des Bryant. You know,
really?
Yeah, man.
We got some Dallas fans here tonight that like that.
They're probably loving it. Another guy I would say, Jerry Rice, man, just an old-fashioned dude, the GO.A.T. You know, exciting. Let's see what we have here.
Hands it off to Murray. This is where you're going to see this juxtaposed strategy of Drini loves to establish the run. He tries to keep it on the ground. You played Kiv earlier today. He's a guy that loves to air it out. So it's really styles cause fights, as we hear.
You do see the bunch again, though. Shotgun bunch.
He's on his horse!
Can he get to the outside?
He's at the numbers!
A 5 touchdown, Drini! And the rookie strikes first.
Baby.
Oh, and that's huge. Juju, what's your mentality? The game starts off, the offense comes out, first possession, you get locked up, your opponent answers back with a big touchdown. How do you got to respond here?
You got to stay positive, man. You got to stay positive. Young Kiv's gonna get the ball back. He has to stay positive, keep the ball, keep moving, and just keep going. You can't let that affect you.
Yeah, mental toughness is huge in both real life and competitive Madden. You can't go on tilt. And let's see if Kiv can keep his emotions in check.
See that run again.
Establish the run, control the clock, right? That's what he's done.
It's been the strategy for him throughout the tournament. Now young Kiv's got to go to work with Michael Vick. Throws it to the outside, and Brendan Cooks.
Nice. What a great catch. The Tony Tap sideline catch.
They got that toe drag swag. So 1st and 10 at the 49.
Look at that focus of Drini.
Kiv trying to answer, scrambling with Michael Vick.
Got to protect Vick. He's clapped. Oh, that could be a fumble very often in competitive Madden. In Ultimate Team, there's not much fatigue, there's no injuries, but your quarterback will fumble on big hits, and that was a mean one right there. Fortunate Vick didn't cough the ball up.
Yeah, 80 carry, that's pretty high for a quarterback, but he'll still come out, and Randy Moss puts him in the spin cycle, Juju.
Hurry up, he's going tempo.
Yeah, he's going tempo, no huddle. I like it.
So 1st and 10, Kiv trying to answer, trailing by a touchdown. You can see that play art on the screen, all that pre-snap only us can see it. You guys at home can see it. Drini on defense can't see all that play art, the routes, and what they're running.
We got to run.
Can see that. Vic will pick up the first down.
Got the first. Move the sticks.
I'm telling you guys, he's playing with fire right there with that scramble, though. Couple big hits. He could cough that ball up. He needs to protect the Vikings.
So 1st and 10, just outside the red zone at the 23-yard line. 2.5 to go here in the first of the Madden Bowl. $100,000 on the line. And the Madden 18 championship belt. Vic hands it off to Derrick Henry.
Nice.
Gets away, and he's going to be just short of the first down, but he's inside
Positive
the red zone.
yards. Just got to keep moving the sticks, man.
And 2nd and short here. You got to watch out for the pass in this situation. These are Madden players' favorite time to pass the ball because you know you could run it on 3rd or 4th and short. Now he's just going to go for the first.
And Henry leans for it. It's going to be close, and he will pick up the first down at the 13.
I like to air it out in those situations, Scott. 2nd and 1, try to sneak in a money play, but Kiv playing it safe there.
Randy Moss in motion. Hands it off once again, but Derrick Henry can't get away. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 from the 12. You guys get down in the red zone with the Steelers, Juju. A lot of different weapons you guys have. What are you looking to do besides give it to Antonio Brown?
And we like that. We got Le'Veon. Also, you got me, but we just switch it up all the time. The red zone is key, though, man. Once you get in the red zone, you got to score.
But
you got to.
Big Ben's a guy that likes to mix it around.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't get locked in, which is nice. 3rd and 1 now from the 4, trying to tie things up. Of course, Juju Smith-Schuster with us. I'm Scott Cole, along with former Madden pro RG. It was a long time ago, RG.
Long time ago.
Was it Sega Genesis? Was that what it was?
Come on, give me a little more
three
credit.
buttons. It was black and white TVs. That was tough back
Kid
then.
loves this play. He used it this morning.
Oh yeah, that's the play he goes to for sure.
And he brings in that receiver to block. It's why not?
That motion in that receiver is a blatant tell for the extra block. All the runs in this formation are right up the middle. And Kiv don't care.
And he's in there. He used them in the conference finals. He scored 2 touchdowns, and now he's tied the game 7-7. This is how we thought it would be.
I love it. We all want to see a great game. This is why we're here.
Absolutely, and it's just like you said, Juju, you got to keep it cool. You got to stay mentally tough, and Kiv did exactly that on that drive. Very prolific. We got ourselves a ball game.
We started with millions of players at the beginning of Madden 18. We've gotten all the way down to 2. $1.15 million prize pool this year. $500,000 in the league. Tonight, the winner takes home $100,000. That's not bad if you're 18 or 20 years old, Juju.
I was going to say, that's a phenomenal thing, too.
Sure.
Like, millions of people do something. Madden, a pop culture phenomenon, and you get it down to 2 people to find out who the best in the world is. You love to see that type of stuff. It's what it's all about.
So a 2nd and 1.
RG, I just want to say I love your excitement for the game. You really know when you're into the game. I love it.
Thank you, Juju. Thank you, man. This is good stuff, man. Gets intense with these guys.
Ball at the 40. Hands it off to Murray, and
short.
I don't think he got it. 3rd and inches.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see this run out the quarter. So at the end of 1, 7-7. Here in Dallas at the Madden Bowl. You got a couple Seahawks fans out there. It's not all Cowboys fans. Yeah. A couple of Texan fans in there. I see some Steelers. I saw one. It is 7-7 here in Dallas, Texas. We got a long way to go here in the Madden Bowl. Don't go anywhere.
going on, everybody, at our digital audiences? Wanted to say what's up to you guys. We are hanging out in Dallas, the Madden Ultimate League studio. We are through one of the Madden Bowl, 7-7. We got our live audience here. How are we feeling back there, guys? Pretty good. It's pretty good. I think there's something about live Madden, Rico. It's got a feel to it. It's got a buzz going on.
It has its own aura. I can see it glowing in the studio. They're going crazy.
You know, there's a number of Cowboy fans here in Dallas, and they're a little bit vocal. They're not afraid to let people know. Some Seahawks fans in the mix, a couple Steelers fans for Juju, giving them some shout-outs and whatnot. Now, this is a real blast here so far, Rico. We're having a great time. What stood out to you right there in that first quarter? That was kind of back and forth like we thought it might be.
The very first drive, when Kiv got stopped, Drini went down and scored. Kiv did not get out of his game plan.
Yeah.
He came back down, scored, tied it up, and he got right back in it. He didn't let it get him down, was able to brush it off, and he kept going.
There you go, let him know. Does he have to keep that same kind of swagger, that same kind of confidence all the way through this thing?
Absolutely. You see he's shown a lot less energy. Drini's been jumping up, popping up, getting all excited. Well, it's definitely a contrast. Man, this game, man, I feel like RG, like the crowd going crazy. Who do you guys think's gonna win?
Drini's the move, I think. That's what people are saying.
They're yelling Kiv.
That's Rico's, not Rico's pick. I'll tell you what, if you're watching at home, hashtag Madden Bowl, let us know what you think. Who's gonna pull this thing out? It's tied up right now. Is it young Drini? Is it young Kiv? You're gonna find out right after this when you come on back. ESPN2, it's the Madden Bowl. We'll see you in just a second.
We are just a stone's throw away from AT&T Stadium, home of the 2018 NFL Draft, and we are here trying to decide out who is going to be the future of Madden. We know some of the future of the NFL through the draft this week, and it's 7-7 between Drini and young Kiv. We're down to just two guys here left in the Madden Bowl. The winner's going to take home $100,000. I'm Scott Cole, RG there on the end. Of course, Juju Smith-Schuster hanging out with us. And Juju, not a bad first quarter.
Not a bad. It's great to see that young Kiv bounce back. You know, he has so much going on right now. He got stopped, early in the game, came back, stayed positive, went down, scored, tied the game. Now it's 7-7 first quarter.
What'd you think of that first quarter, RG?
I agree with Juju. It was huge that Kiv was able to respond after getting stopped, not allowing it to be a two-possession ball game, and now we got ourselves a close ball game. This is just going to get better and better as we keep going.
Yeah, young Kiv, these guys faced back in the Madden Challenge. That was back, I'm thinking in my head, November 20-something back in the day there, and it was a 6-3 game at half. But then the wheels fell off the wagon for young Kiv, and Drini ran out to a 40-19 victory over young Kiv. This is a revenge game for young Kiv. A little bit of extra, when you're playing a rivalry, whether back in the day you're playing UCLA or in the NFL now, you get that extra juice when you're playing somebody for revenge.
Yes, and I can relate to that. Through Madden, because I played against some of my friends where, man, I should have won that game, but I'll come back, I'll practice, come back next game and do that. And also in reality where, against UCLA rival teams, you come back and you win the next season. So it's awesome. I'm excited.
Third and inches picks up the first down here, and that's going to be a new set of downs at the 47.
One thing I want to add on to that, Scott, too, is for young Kiv, there's times where you want redemption, but you don't always get that opportunity. Young Kiv now has the opportunity for redemption, and when you get opportunities in life, you know better than anyone, you have to take advantage of them. So this is a huge opportunity for young Kiv. Let's see if he can get a little bit of that sweet redemption.
First and 10, he's known for running the rock. He's been going through the air here early. No, he'll hand it off to Murray, and he can't get one of the fat guys out of the way. We caught up with young Kiv, and we asked him, what did he think about preparing for Drini?
My thoughts on Drini is he's really good. We played in the challenge, so it would be a rematch. And that game got out of hand in the third quarter for me. I was up 6-3, and then it just started snowballing from there. But I feel like if we had a rematch this time, I'd be able to come out with the win. So I'm prepared really well for all these opponents, and I prepared well for him.
Wow, and Murray says, get off of me. Down to the 29. So 1st and 10, under 4 minutes to go here in the second.
That's a big play right there for Drini. He's got himself in field goal range. Remember, he's going to get the ball to start the second half. So if you can get yourself points here, hold Kiv from getting any points, you'll put yourself in position to get up 2 possessions.
Scramble to the 23. 2nd and 4. Now Vic's got wheels. Does Big Ben got wheels like that?
Surprisingly, Big Ben does have wheels.
He be moving?
Yeah, he be moving, man. And you'd be surprised when he ran. When I got to the NFL, he was like, "Yeah, I'm faster than you." You know, he scored in college, he scored an 80-something yard touchdown. So, he proved that to me.
Ben Roethlisberger telling Juju, "I'm better." Oh, word, dog? Like, I don't know. Breaking sacks, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Now he's a tough man to bring down. 3rd and 2 at the 21. Gonna bunch him up to the right here. Let's put him outside of the trips.
It's a big 3rd down. This will determine if he needs to keep the drive alive or a field goal. Oh, he's on his horse,
and there's
Scott!
Murray!
Oh! Hickson!
Great spin move.
Put him on skates.
I got to add something, y'all. In the NFL, in the National League Football League, you know, 50-50 is 50% running, 50% passing, because that's how the league is. You can't always lean on your dominant offense. So what Drini's doing right now, he's running the ball, establishing run game, then he's taking shots deep. So, I mean, great strategy plan by him right now, honestly.
And it's amazing, Juju, the young minds that we see, even though they're playing a video game, so often the strategies they use, they transition to real-life football that these coaches, you know, would agree with, and they have great football minds.
1st and goal now at the 6. Drini scored the opening touchdown of the game. Kiv answered, and now the man from D.C., the 18-year-old, the rookie, trying to punch it in again, trying to be the first ever to win 2 belts in 1 season, and he pushes us way ahead to the 4-yard line. He's got some fans here in the room. There's no doubt about it.
Makes it fun, baby. Makes it fun.
He's wearing his patent bandana, too. He puts that bandana on whenever he needs to turn up in a big game. Best believe he's bandanaed up for this one.
Oh, we get a little chant of defense out there. 2nd and goal at the 4. And Murray will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Drini.
What a fight by Latavius Murray, and that's why Drini wanted him in the backfield. He's a big 6'3" beast with a lot of speed, but he'll also punch you in the mouth and fall forward as you see him do right here. What a beast.
Well, he's averaged over 6.3 yards per carry this season. That's not bad, Juju.
It's not bad. We love that. We'll take that.
And can't get away, so it's going to be less than stellar starting position here at the 18-yard line for Kiv.
This drive is huge, guys. Drini going to get the ball to start the second half. Kiv already down, a touchdown. Just needs to respond.
Vic, late throw. He'll step out of bounds at the 22-yard line, pick up 4. He's 6 for 6 through the air. He's just 1 possession behind right now. 2nd and 6 now. Vic throws another quick one. And Hughes check. We'll haul it in at the 23. That'll be the 2-minute warning. So who in the locker room is the Madden champ there in Pittsburgh?
For Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going to have to go with Anthony Chickalo. This dude loves the game Madden, the passion.
You're not the first Steeler that's told me that, so it has to. We need to get him in, like, the future Madden Ball tournament where we get all the players in there, because I've heard that before.
Yeah.
He's nasty on the sticks.
It'll definitely be a fun tournament. We did that.
So 1st and 10, there's the bunch to the left. Clock's on the move, 1:39 to go, and almost threw a pick.
Oh, that could have been a game changer right there. Kiv very fortunate. Drini not able to hold on to that one.
Kiv on the right, Drini on the left. Kiv with the rock with 1:38 to go. Does have all 3 timeouts. He's got some room to run. Vic will take off.
Nice
The spin move. Carries it out to the 48-yard line. The guy in the background's loving it.
He's spinning
There's
too.
old Kiv.
Yeah, he did his own little spin move.
You saw a young Kiv. I think you saw an old Kiv there. Seahawks jersey on. I'm always jealous of anybody with a good head of lettuce. 1st and 10. The throw. And Bryant. Let's see that spin move once again, RG, because I'm telling you what, you give Vic some space, and this is where it gets really dangerous.
Yeah, this is the steerable spin. You hold the left trigger, the right trigger, aim the left stick in the direction you want to go, press the B button, you'll do an aggressive spin in that direction. Then he covered the ball with the RB button after, which was key to prevent the fumble.
There's Brendan Cooks down to the 23-yard line.
Young Kiv's offense is very powerful right now throwing the ball. He's moving to 6. I mean, I love it, man. If it's working, keep going with it.
Oh, he's been surgical in this gun bunch all season long, Juju. This is nothing new for the Kibble. Here he goes.
And there's Henry. You see the 17-yard line, still all 3 timeouts. You know, some of the big difference between your good Madden guy and your great Madden guy is this clock management before end of games, before end of halves. That's what makes champions. Vic, he's going to run again.
Gotta be careful.
Surprised he didn't slide down. They're going to mark it at the 10, and he's going to use his first timeout. He has 2 remaining with 28 ticks left in the half.
Yeah, and remember, in competitive Madden, don't got to worry about those injuries, so you can be a little bit more reckless with that quarterback. In real life, you guys, Big Ben's running around like, you guys tell him, get down, Ben.
Yeah, he's for sure has to get down.
You don't got to worry about that as much in Madden Ultimate Team. One of the differences between Madden in the virtual gridiron and real life.
Crowd getting into it as we get down to the red zone, the 5-yard line. 22 seconds to go. Use that second timeout, so he's got 1 lone timeout remaining here on 2nd and goal.
Man, let's see if he goes back to that play. You know, the fullback. We got an eye. It's very, very important right now.
Let's look through the eyes of Drini here. Let's take a look at his defense. You see all those zones? That's what those blue circles mean. And he hands it off.
Oh, what a fight!
He was looking for the pass, and they run it up the gut. And Juszczyk is in there again. Who?
Juszczyk, the fullback from the San Francisco 49ers.
Remember, he graduated from Harvard.
And I'll tell you, though, it's no coincidence right there. Kim told us that he looked at that item and that he was going to be a monster for him. These guys put a lot of research in the guys they put on their team. Oh, ball's out.
Pooch kick was muffed for a moment. And so now no timeouts. We got a 14-14 game. Juju, are you not entertained?
man, these guys, man, they're pro at this, you know, professional thing.
And let's not forget to mention that this is a $30,000 game of John Madden football we're watching here. Both these guys have guaranteed themselves 70 G's. Winner's going to walk away with 100.
Not a bad day's work here in Dallas.
Oh, nasty.
That was nice.
Just down the road from the draft, and that's how the half will end. Just like we started, we're all knotted up. 14-14 here at the half, here in the Madden Bowl. Unbelievable. These guys have fought all season long. They've grinded through the playoffs, and now it's 14-14 between the Legend Conference winner of Drini and the Elite Conference winner of Young Kiv. We got more halftime coming up, more Madden on the other side.
I sent out a poll earlier asking who people thought was going to win this and take the title. It's kind of interesting. The results seem to be favoring young Kiv. 69% are going with Kiv, 31% with Drini. We're going to have to see how this all shakes out as we continue with the Madden Bowl.
Tell her he's going to toss it today.
We are in Dallas, Texas at halftime of the Madden Bowl. We've got young Kiv and Drini all locked up at 14 apiece as they both do battle to become the Madden NFL 18 champion. There is our matchup. The champion of the Legend Conference, Drini, taking on the champion of the Elite Conference, young Kiv. And we're going to welcome you guys back inside our Madden Ultimate League studio here in Dallas. Rico, a fantastic first half. Kind of a first half that we all kind of expected in the back and forth nature of it.
Yep, it was a heavyweight fight if you've ever seen one. Back and forth, neither one willing to give an edge. The one stop was early, but they played to a draw so far.
That's right. Let's take a look at some highlights here with this awesome spectator view. Drini doing what he does best. It's that run stick right there.
Yeah, he definitely has Kiv on tilt right now. He was able to evade every defender and show why he's here.
The Kiv going to the secret weapon. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback of the 49ers, featured heavily in the conference championship game, but then there's Drini again, just trucking over people like it's nothing.
There's no worse feeling in Madden than when you can't slow down or stop the run.
That's right. This game is all about ball control, all about managing the clock. If you can establish the run, you can do just that, as we see Drini punching in yet another rushing touchdown, up 14-7. But who else, Rico? It's Juszczyk in the red zone, in for another score, knotting us up 14 apiece. We mentioned it's a heavyweight fight right here, Rico. What needs to happen in this second half for one of these guys to take the edge?
It's going to come down to a turnover. We haven't seen one yet, but law averages says we're going to get one. So it's who turns the ball over and are they able to capitalize on it? Right now, Drini's getting the ball back. It's a tie game. Clock management's also. It might come down to who gets the ball last.
Well, I'm going to ask. Kiv is a passer. Drini is a runner. In a tie game, close game like this, probably favors the runner in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Tie goes to the runner.
There you go. That's
Even
awesome.
though it's football, tie goes to the runner.
That's right. And we're going to see Kiv if he can make some adjustments going into the second half. I want to get a little bit more perspective from Scott, RG, and our guest announcer, Juju Smith-Schuster, over there at the desk. Guys, what did you see in that first half?
Well, you just want to talk to Juju. I get it. Hey, we're all happy about it. Juju, what did you see in that first half? 14-14.
Man, Drini, man, he's controlling the ball like he said. He's going to run the ball. He's going to be effective. Half of it he's going to run, half of it he's going to pass. Young Kiv, high power offense throwing the ball, and it's working for them. And then, I love Young Kiv answering back. That he got stopped. Drini scored. Young Kiv come back, scored. Drini scored. Young Kiv. So yeah, like you said, we're gonna wait for a turnover. It's gonna be exciting. Man, this is what I hope for. This is what I live for. It's so exciting, man. Like you just live for moments like this. It's
what are you expecting to
see? I like
see?
your enthusiasm. You're talking about mine. I like you're rubbing off on me now.
What are you expecting to see in the second half, RG?
I'm gonna be real curious to see. Young Kiv, as Juju said, has answered all the calls so far in the first half. And he did that the first time they met, and then things got ugly in the second half. I'm going to be interested to see if he's going to be able to keep his head above water in the second half, keep the game close, and then put some pressure on Drini. Because similar situation last time they played, and it got out of hand. That's got to be in Kiv's head. Let's see if he can get over that hump and keep this one close throughout.
Well, a lot of guys in the NFL, and I know you care about this too. It's all about the ratings, right? Where you start the season, where you end the season, what you're going to be in the upcoming season. What do you think about your ratings so far?
At the beginning of the season, I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, look at this. Start of the year, 73 overall, 88 speed. That's disrespect.
Yeah, man. At the end of the year, 80 overall. I mean, you just got to keep working. I'm 90 speed, 85 to 90 overall, and I have the opportunity to do that this year to prove myself.
Yeah, not too bad. You had a Team of the Week item as well. I think that was in Week 8. You had a big Week 8, and then you had a Team of the Year item in Ultimate Team as well. So not too bad.
I sit right down the row from the ratings guy, so if you need me to deliver him a message or something, you let me know. I'll go talk to him.
I'm gonna text you.
Got you.
Just a little slow. Can you boost me up to about 92? I think that would be fair. So that's what we got going on over here, guys, and we look forward to the second half.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Coming up right after this, we are going to have that second half of the Madden Bowl. Right now, Rico, it's anybody's ball game.
It's a toss-up.
Oh, very smooth. Nicely done. Right after this on ESPN2, we'll be bringing you the second half of the Madden Bowl. We are crowning our 2018 Madden champion. See ya just after the break.
Come on, we don't have time. We ain't got time for commercials here on the digital broadcast. I'm hanging out in Twitch chat here, so if you've got any questions for Juju. But seriously, though, when I used to hang out with MJD, we used to do a show on the NFL Network. He was always complaining about his ratings. He's like, I'm like, what do you think your catch should be? He's like, 99. I'm like, what do you think your speed is? 99. Like, at some point, at least you're realistic about it.
You got to be realistic. That's the only way they'll be serious with you, Honestly, I can have 99, and if I can create my player to 99, obviously, sometimes I do.
Yeah, that's right. Got to tune it up a little bit. We talk about food a lot, RG and I. What's some places when we go to Pittsburgh we got to hit up?
I'm listening now.
Or even LA. Hey, we're in LA a lot too, so any suggestions for the...
Well, in Pittsburgh, my favorite place is Pamela's Diner. It's the best. I mean, it's great breakfast all around. I love pancakes. And in LA, I'm going to say... chicken and waffles, Roscoe's.
Roscoe's hits.
Well, yeah, we hit that.
Roscoe's
We hit that. That's tough. We hit it.
Really good.
It's real tough.
I get the Obama, and
yes.
you add a breast,
Okay.
and then I'll get some extra sides. I'll get some greens and some mac on the side as well. It's a real deal order, but it's fantastic.
They have drinks. They have a drinks called Sunset, Sunrise, and Eclipse. Try one of those.
Wait, what is that?
I just got to try it.
All right.
He's not even going to tell us. He wants to know, and then we'll report back. Are you a barbecue guy at all? Quickly.
Yes,
what kind of barbecue do you like? All across the country.
All barbecue, Southern barbecue.
That's it. That's all I'm talking about. Pulled pork.
Okay, there you
give
go.
us some burnt ends. That's what we do here. So that's what we got going on, guys. We got a big second half coming up. More with Juju, more with RG. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on the Digital Properties.
We lost the ball.
We're good. I got it. Welcome back inside to the Madden Ultimate League studio here in Dallas, Texas. We are at halftime with a 14-14 tie between Drini and Young Kiv. Rico, looking into this third quarter, what are you looking for adjustment-wise, execution-wise?
I'm looking for Kiv to switch it up on defense a little bit. He has to do something to stop and slow down Drini's run. He needs to get him in some second and long, third and long situations to force him to pass and show that he has some stick work of his own. For Drini, I'm looking for him to take away Kiv's out routes. Those C routes and the stuff, he's been open. He's going to bait him. Look for him to try to take those away as well.
If somebody's new to Madden and they're seeing somebody run the bunch formation, for example, over and over again, it might seem like it's the same play over and over again, but that's not the case, is it?
Oh, no. They're making hot routes, changes, adjustments. Literally, it's just the formation.
Yeah, that was one of the things that Kiv actually said. I'm going to be running the same formation, but everything I'm doing is completely different. And so far, Drini has done a pretty good job of making adjustments on his own right. Well, right now, we're getting over to our casters. It's start of the third quarter. Scott Cole, RG, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Take it away, fellas.
Well, gentlemen, it's everything that we thought it could be, and it is 14-14. One guy likes to run, one guy likes to pass, but it's working out for both of them.
It's working out for both of them perfectly fine. And the second half, Drini's going to start off with the ball. And Drini's gonna, if he goes down there and scores, Kiv's gonna have to answer again. And like we all say, whoever comes with the turnover is gonna be the game changer. And like you said, whoever scores the most points will definitely win the game. Obviously.
Doing my John Madden impression when we're off the camera.
Well, we are moments away from the start of the second half here. We mentioned before, Drini 14, Kiv 14, but Drini's going to get the ball first. This is a huge possession to start the second half. Can Drini continue to put the pressure on Kiv to answer? Or will Kiv come up with a much-needed stop? The second half starts right now. He's going to pooch it up again. Scared of the return. And that's George Fant, my favorite player in all of Madden, will fall down at the 39-yard line. Sorry, Juju. I'll make him number 2, if that's okay. I just love to see the fat guys move, you know what I mean?
I don't blame you. They're fun.
George Fant was a college hoopster before making the move. And there is Murray. Boy, he's been running tough. Picks up 6 more yards, 2nd and 4.
And Fant was a good example of just the preparation these guys put in, because Drini found out Fant, a former college b-ball player, has some jumping, has some catching ability. I'll put him at the tight end position. He can catch it if he's open. And then when I run the ball like I like to out of shotgun, I got an offensive tackle blocking that tight end, and it helps with the success of this run game.
He was a hilltopper at Western Kentucky. 2nd and 4. What's your hoop game like, Juju?
Not a hooper.
Not a hooper. All right, that's good. Stop there. That'll bring up 3rd and 4 at the 45. A lot of guys do like to play the hoops, though.
They do. Question for you guys: Who's your NFL team?
Oh boy, are we going to start fights right now? That's what's going to happen? As Hill picks it up, I'm going to let RG answer that first because that's a bit more controversial.
I'll just put this out there that on Twitter, you got at my NFL team with a sneaky gesture and a picture. If you remember what I'm talking about.
He's referring
I'm
to
over here. I'm over here now.
I'm sorry. I tried not to bring it up the whole time, Juju. We can all just be up here, be peaceful, have a good time.
Oh, so he's a New England Patriots fan. I'm a longtime Chicago Bear fan. Walter Payton was my hero. And so I'm non-threatening to anyone here at the desk.
My father's a Bears fan too, so we go at it.
That's good.
Too. He got me last year.
So 1st and 10 at the 35. We were having some talks earlier today about the greatest running backs of all time. Talked about Barry and Walter Payton, LT. Of course, the folks here in Dallas, they love their Emmitt Smith. 2nd and 5.
Oh, what a way to shoot that gap.
Great style.
Oh, yeah, that's how you manually shoot a gap and blow up the run.
That puts him on the edge of field goal range here on 3rd and 8.
I mean, you're having trouble stopping the run. That's what you do. You find the gap that's open, you take your user-controlled defender, and you shoot back in that backfield, punch him in the mouth before he has room to get in space.
Vic can't get out of the pocket.
Huge.
That's a 34.
He's going tempo.
54-yard field goal, so he's going to
4th and 12.
push up the tempo here on 4th down and
This
go
is
for
huge. This is biggest play of the game so far, I think, guys.
Can Drini finally pick up this first down on this drive, or will young Kiv get a stop? High snap. The low throw.
Did he hold that?
He holds on.
He held on to it.
Wow.
Ice in his veins.
Catching the ball like that in traffic is really tough. He did that right there.
And if people are wondering why, go for it on 4th down.
Throws it to the outside and Cooks again. And this time he can't hang on.
He's out of field goal range on that 4th down. And then we talked about this in 5-minute quarter games. Each possession counts so importantly. He goes for it, and he's so fortunate he held on to that. That's in a little too much traffic.
Kiv try to click on there and make a play. Boy, how about Murray? 19 carries over the century mark. Makes it a lot easier to pass the ball when you're running like that, Juju.
Most definitely.
Juju, can you talk about, would you agree with that? Say you were playing an NFL game and it's 5-minute quarters. Do you agree that you do need to get more aggressive in that situation because each possession is that much more limited? Are they doing the right thing, or should they be getting their boot out in that situation?
Man, I think what Drini's doing, he's doing the right thing. Like I said, controlling the ball, running the ball. It's huge in the NFL. Like you don't get a lot of possessions. So young Kev right here had a huge stop, for 3 points. Stopped him in the red zone. Now he has to enter back.
And we talked to young Kev this morning, and he was saying sometimes when you can hold them to 3 when they get down there, that's as good as a stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got to talk about with some coaches. I talked with Coach Madden. I said, Coach, if you were playing 5-minute quarter games, how much more aggressive do you get? I'm not kicking. You know what I mean? You got to maximize those possessions, and that's why these guys are so aggressive for it on 4th down. People think it's unrealistic, but I think they're actually doing the smart thing given the circumstances.
Yes.
That was the legend Mel Renfro, made his home. They were actually in Irving, Texas back in the day. But
RG, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed that, being an NFL player, being in the league, I've lived through it, reality. When I play Madden, I see Madden differently. As a pro player, these pro players, they see Madden differently, more as a gamer where, honestly, if you put these 2 kids, wide receiver, are they able to go out there and, dissect a defense, or offense? Because honestly, they're so smart to be here. The top 2 guys in the world going at it.
I'll tell you, when I played high school football, I had no idea what was going on my freshman year. I don't know. They're telling you I'm a left tackle. What spin work? I'm not tackle, and they're telling me, point at who you're going to block. I'm like, why am I going to give it away? And I didn't understand the concept. And then you start playing competitive Madden, and you realize, I need to push that guy out of the way for this run play to actually work. So it really, the understanding of the game and playing at a high level and competing, it really does transition to understanding, NFL strategies, formations, and all of that.
And let's go all the way back to the origin of Madden football with Coach John Madden. The reason this game was invented from the get-go, and you spent time with John Madden, even this past year, is to teach people about the game of football.
Absolutely. It's done a fantastic job so far.
2nd and 4 to the outside. There's Cooks once again along the boundary.
He's only thrown 1 incomplete pass this entire game, guys. He's 13 for 14. This is just surgical so far by young Kim.
Boy, this quarter is absolutely flown by, and Henry can't get away. Will actually lose 2 yards. But just like that, we blinked our eye. We got 5 minutes to decide. 2nd and 12. He's got Michael Vick in the gun. Both these guys rocking the Michael Vick experience here tonight. Vick looking. Got to get out of it.
Good stick work.
And he'll throw it away. That saved him some yards.
And you'll see that on competitive Madden. These guys aren't going to force it into coverage. You're not going to just chuck it. You're not going to see an average Madden gamer scramble out the pocket, throw it away, lift to fight another down. But that's why these guys are professionals.
Yes.
3rd and 12 here at the 23.
This is big. This is a huge play right here.
He's looking at the eye route.
Got to protect the sidelines. He's been killing them on the sideline.
Looking, and just like you guys said, Juju called it, and there is Randy Moss. That's not a bad target.
That's not a bad target at all. I'll throw it to him all day.
And you talked about the money, Scott, that's on the line. To this point already, young Kiv dating back to last year has made over $130,000, not counting what he can come away with in this game. And young Drini, up to this point this year alone, has already made $110,000 at the age of 18 years old for just playing some John Madden football.
These guys are trying to add 30 grand to that total. And Vick will be dropped at the 12-yard line. There's Darrelle Suggs coming in with a sack. Kind of delay on that blitz. What an all-out. And that's what you get from Suggs. He's a little slow, but once he gets that acceleration up, he's in there. This time he'll hand it off to Derrick Henry, and the former Crimson Tide will take it to the 8-yard line.
Kiv fortunate. I mean, Drini fortunate that Kiv didn't get in right there. Drini hiked it when Kiv was on his Kiv hiked it when Drini was on his D tackle instead of his linebacker. If you can get a guy not on that linebacker that he wants to use a control, you can usually have some success with it.
We got our first penalty of the day, and you can see he's changing some of his adjustments. Juju, these guys can set coaching adjustments that will change the way that their lines react. He jumps and moves it to the 4-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Vick hands it off to Henry. Henry gets to the edge, and young Kiv now has the lead.
look at the emotion of the Kiva. The Seahawks fans in the crowd are feeling it. Even some Cowboys fans are geeked out.
The extra point is up, and it's good, and we got a 4-point game, guys.
And for the first time in a long time, Kiv has now put Drini in a situation where he needs to respond. How will the young buck come back?
Kick it off here to the, he
ball's
fumbles
out.
it again, picks it up, and he's going to be dropped at the 20. Drini's got the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26. Still plenty of time for a guy that's got more of a running game on his mind. Still haven't seen him break off one of his patented long runs yet either.
Wide open.
All day to Gibson. And he'll haul it in at the 46-yard line. Clock on the move, 1st and 10.
And if you're Drini right here, you would love to kill the clock and leave Kiv with a little bit amount of time if you score. But at the same time, you got to think about being aggressive, because if you don't score, you got to save you enough time to get a stop, use those timeouts, and get the ball back. So a little mental pretzel that Drini could get himself in, because there's multiple ways you could approach the situation. Be interesting to see what he does.
What I'm seeing out here, Juju, is those safeties well up in the box.
You know, I feel like it's more of a, okay, got to help him run, but also we're not going to, you know, it's cover 4 out there playing right now. So there's goes Vic again.
Vickens!
You got to be careful. He didn't see him at the corner of his eye. Able to hold on down to the 34. Good call on the cover 4 with all guys dropping back. So 1st and 10 now. 3:15 to go. Murray got caught up, then he recovered on a stumble. Just picks up 2. 22 carries for 116 yards and 2 scores for Murray.
He should be at home watching this. He's getting a lot of love right now.
2nd and 7. Just can't get away.
Yeah, he was in that halfback by committee all season long. I'm sure he wouldn't mind getting this much action.
3rd and 7 now. Ball at the 31. Got George Fant sighting.
Good tackle.
Run it.
Big tackle.
And now you got a decision to make, guys. 4th and 7. You have all 3 timeouts. Do you kick the field goal here?
He's going. He's going, Scott. Biggest play of the game right here.
Drini, baby.
This is a situation, boys.
The whole grind of the season comes down to this. 4th and 7. $100,000 on the line. Quick throw, picked off.
The Kiva.
Vic Beasley Jr., the speed rusher from Clemson, comes up with a huge, and the crowd cheering, and some are devastated.
And could you read Kiv's lips? He said, finish. That's what he tells himself. He needs to finish right here. Drini still has all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. This game is not over yet.
And it goes to Henry. Let's take a look at this replay again, gentlemen. It happened on 4th down, so you don't mind the turnover. I didn't see anything open there. He was just slinging.
Oh, man, and this is it. Young Kiv a couple of first downs away from being able to win his first ever championship belt. 2 years in the making, but he's still got work to do.
And he's a guy that has more of a passing game, so it's going to be a question, can he run out this clock? In the flats.
Stay in bounds.
Juszczyk, which is, I think, Icelandic for you can't tackle me.
He's a powerful offensive passing game, so, you know, is he going to run the ball? He has to get the first here, you know, move the clock. He has to stay in bounds, too. And he also has to protect the ball, because if I'm Drini, I'm going for the strip every single time.
And there is a coaching adjustment you could put on for your defense to be more aggressive with that strip ball.
Playmakers up the field, and it's a sack.
That's a huge sack.
And Drini will use a timeout. We're going to have a 4th and 9 from the 29.
I think Kiv's going. I'm looking at his screen, Scott. Oh, he's going for glory. He's going for glory.
Needs 9 yards. Needs to get to the 38.
What do the kids say? This is lit.
And the shotgun. Bunch to the left. He's got Randy Moss to the right. Michael Vick, the legend. The throw to Moss, and it's picked
He's got
off.
it. He's got room. He's got room.
And he's knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line. An unbelievable chain of events and it's picked off by Andre Hall from the Texans.
Are you kidding me?
1st and 10. Momentum always
He's got him!
and he's in there for a score. Drini takes the lead here at the Madden Bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Are you okay, Juju? Wow.
Okay, it's one thing to be in a game, but to watch a game like this is wow.
Gosh, we love competitive Madden.
And we got a 3-point game now. 99 seconds left here in the Madden Bowl.
Kiva.
Scott Cole, RG, Juju Smith-Schuessler with us. And look at this again, guys. It's a rocket.
He's been killing them with that wide receiver corner route all day long, attacking the sideline, goes back to the well. Look at him. A lot of emotion right there from
1st and 10. Somehow Vic gets away, still on his feet.
Ew. Ew, nice run, good stick.
And that's close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. It's going to be 2nd and inches. But guys, if you're a football guy, if you're a Madden guy, you're down 3, but this is what you want. You want the ball with a chance to win. Huge check. We'll take it to the 37.
This is intense, Scott. If this is what the Madden Ultimate League and the Madden Ball Finals is all about, give me more.
Vic. Standing,
good read.
throwing, and there's Martavius Bryant, the former Steeler. Hauls it in at the 39-yard line.
And he needs to consider running the ball here just to get himself into field goal range.
Has 3 timeouts. The blitz, the throw, it's
Good
low
throw.
and Cooks.
Oh, he's moving.
He's in field goal range. Will have an opportunity to tie it, but he's thinking about the win, the $100 grand, the glory, the belt.
Look at the Seattle fan rooting on the Seattle native. He's going for the gusto, Scott.
Hands it to Henry, and Henry will roll over to the 23.
Look at the crowd.
2nd and 9. They played 10 weeks. They went through the playoffs. Millions of players to start the season, only 2 left. These are the guys. 30 seconds to go. And Lovato pulls it in at the 8.
This is a $30,000 drive for young Kiv.
28 seconds to go. Has all 3 timeouts. 1st and goal.
He's in the single back ace. This is a tough formation to stop because it's balanced. You never know which way he wants to attack you.
He's got huge check as his lone running back, and that's where he's going. Nice job wrapping him up on the outside, and 4 carries, but he's got 2 touchdowns. And it looked like Jabril Peppers was in there on the stop.
I just need to take a breath for a second, boys.
It's gotten awfully quiet here in Dallas.
Draw.
Henry!
He's trucking! He's fired! Whoa!
Touchdown, Kev! He takes the lead with 17 seconds to go. Is this finally his time?
And you were asking, does young Kiv have the clutch straight? I think he just activated it right there, boys.
Wow.
And this will make it a most importantly 4-point game. Drini's got to score a touchdown to win. He's got 1 timeout, and this might be his best chance to score, RG.
We've seen
this kickoff.
We've seen this, and what he did is he audibled from onside kick to regular return. So if Kiv tries this pooch kick, he'll actually have he should have a skill position player that will get the ball that could try to make something happen.
Well, the issue is George Fant is going to get this. And Fant will take it at the 30. The big fella will run out of bounds at the 44. Take a look at this again. Derrick Henry.
Aga! Fight! Look at the fans.
Man, you gotta love Madden, man. The excitement. There's just so much going on right now.
Look at your reaction.
Unbelievable. And he lobs it up the hill. And it's caught!
He's got it! Are you kidding me?
Calls timeout down at the 6-yard line!
Are you kidding me? This is bananas!
That never happens in Madden.
Juju, you were asking about the Hail Mary earlier.
One play.
Oh,
he has no
gosh.
timeout. 7 seconds. He's got it at the 6.
$30,000 play.
In the pocket. Got to throw it. He'll throw it away.
This is it.
This is the final play of the Madden Bowl.
Oh my gosh, where's the crowd out? This is it. Are you kidding me?
Bananas. Final play of the game.
It all comes down to this.
He needs 6 yards. Will he run it? He's going to go to the air with Vic. Vic, he throws it high, and he drops it in the end zone. And young Kev is going to be your champion. You can see the emotion. He's finally done it as the confetti falls.
You talk about it, Scott. You want to go out there. You want to make your hometown proud, your family, your friends, most importantly, yourself. And you know what, Kim? You did it, and no one can ever take away from you the fact that you are the Madden 18 champion.
There's the commissioner of Madden Competitive Gaming, Matt Marcoux. Congratulate him. Kiv, raise that bell, young man. You are the champion of Madden 18, and you are the Madden Bowl champ here in Dallas. He's finally done it, folks. Young Kev is at the top of the mountain. And he's standing by with Adrian Lawrence.
Kev, congratulations. You are the Madden NFL 18 champion. How does this feel?
It's really unexplainable. I can't describe the emotions inside of me. I've literally done this for 3 years now. I've been in so many tournaments. I've been so close, and in the hours I put in, and it just finally pays off. It's an amazing feeling.
And it's definitely a win that you fought hard for and deserved, and it's been a long season. Is there anyone you want to thank for getting here today?
Just all the people that prepared me for this tournament, my family as well. They've supported me throughout when I quit baseball to play, and just them, my family, my friends, really.
Congratulations, you made over $135,000 in the Ultimate League. That's a huge win, huge take home. And let me ask, Juju Schuster, you are waiting for us with a question. Do you have one for our winner?
Man, can I play you again? Can I get a rematch?
I mean, if you want to get smacked again on TV.
Oh, no.
All right, sign me up.
Well, that does it for us, folks. An incredible game. RG, final thoughts.
This was a phenomenal season, and none of this is possible without all the support from the fans back at home. The fans are here. We thank you guys. We wouldn't be here without you.
Quickly, Juju, final thought.
Man, Madden, honestly, I'm happy, man. This is pretty much all sports itself. You don't know the ending to it. And to end like this, I'm so happy to be a part of this. It's been a great journey. And, man, I just want to play some Madden right now.
That's right.
We got to change Gamertag. Let's go lock in.
That's right. Well, congratulations to that man right there, young Kev. He is your Madden 18 champion here in Dallas. We're just a stone's throw from the draft. Juju, thank you so much for being with us. Good luck in the upcoming season. For our whole crew here, Dave, Rico, Adrian, RG, all the crew that makes this possible, and especially you folks at home. I've been Scott Cole. We'll see you guys next year for some more Madden.